of you have purchased a plant and then within the first 3 weeks after buying it, it's died on you? Yeah? Well, so same with that. So we came up with a solution. My name is Avery Heldenfels.
My name's Alan Sanchez.
I'm Crystal Solis.
I'm Diego Salazar.
I'm Ben McCrary, and this is Sodden straw. So first of all, sodden means saturated with a liquid, or in our case, water. So sodden straw is a self-watering plant system. It is a modular system of straws and recyclable materials, and it's aesthetically pleasing, and it requires little to no human interaction at all. So it starts with a rainwater reservoir at the top, and then once the water level increases above the level of the straws, gravity then proceeds to take the water down into the plants, and then the plants will soak up the water as needed. So the plants won't die from either overwatering them or underwatering them.
So when we were looking at we want our consumer to be, we really wanted to nail that college or that average college student in Texas A&M. For that reason, we started practicing our concentrating targeting strategy. So what this looks like is the average college student, like 18 to 25, that has their own apartment balcony. So we wanted this to be an instrument that you can put on the corner of your balcony and it will not intrude anybody passing by. We wanted this to be a one-does-all model where you do not have to be purchasing multiple parts to make it functional. This is something that you purchase it and you can use it right now. And with this, while it's not our focus, we want it to be at a low price. All our materials are completely recyclable. That means that we can leverage our price and we can make sure that this product is economically friendly and it looks good and it does its purpose well. And with this, it's also very, very effective. Next, we started really researching what does it mean, what are variables that we're looking into. For this reason, when we thought of demographic variables, we thought, well, we need the average college students of 18 to 25 years of age, male or female, and we're looking at a family size of about 1 to 4 students, so this could be something that even the actual family or apartment buddies or roommates could actually be working on. And low price comes with a low income that there is in this city, and with college station being our number one geographic variable, we wanted this to be something that anybody from within our city population, 100,000, could use. And with this product also, we do not want it to be reliable on weather because like college station, there's not a lot of rain, and we want this to be something that's efficient, that can work by itself. Next, we started looking at our psychological and behavioral variables. And with our psychological variables, we wanted to nail that person that's open-minded, that wants to try new and different things, that gets a sense of rewardment from having or growing something from the bottom to the top. But we didn't ignore the person that doesn't feel that same way. We still want to push something to that. It's a cheap experience that anybody can buy into. So this could be the experience of the person that's not interested in this. This could be the health variables that the person that is interested in this can grow their own vegetation or have some arrangement. So this could be someone that's single or in a family, something that's consistent and that's caring about their product in a nurturing feeling. With this, the benefits, the behavioristic benefits of it will be growing your own foods, having a healthy lifestyle, and the really cool part about our product is it has unlimited usages. So you can use this as many times as you like, and if there's a fault in it, we will replace that part. And with this also being completely efficient and environmentally friendly, and our products are recyclable, we ensure that this will be at a low cost for anybody to use.
So we will be targeting consumers who are interested or have a desire to grow or own their own plants. These individuals feel that it's too much responsibility or that it's going to be too costly to do so. They will be between the ages of 18 and 25, in college, living in an apartment with an annual income of less than $10,000. Our market size is about 13,000. So we conducted a survey with several questions that helped us figure out our target demographics, and the next two questions are the ones that we felt were most important to our study. And one of the questions we asked was if they had any interest in potted plants or succulents, with 1 being the least interested and 5 being the most interested. Majority of our responses were positive. And the next question we asked was if they weren't interested, why not? Majority of them responded that they felt it was too much responsibility. And their second biggest concern was that it depended on the cost. So with our product, we can tackle both of those problems. So there was a research study done on the effect indoor plants have on consumers and phytophilia. And phytophilia is the attraction to vegetation. So during their study, they found that consumers who were exposed to vegetation experienced fewer negative emotions such as sadness, anger, anxiety, and stress. And so in this chart here, it shows how a business actually worked with this research study, and they observed the consumers and how they interacted with the vegetation when it wasn't there versus when it was. And they found that the plants were linked to lower your excitement linked with anxiety, increase your happiness, which overall increased their perception of service quality, increased their service satisfaction, and their willingness to pay.
Alright, I'm going to be talking about market size. The overall market potential we found in College Station around and including our group of 62,000 students that were enrolled this year for 2017 at Texas A&M is around 26,006 people, give or take 100. Now, the slice of pie we do want is the target market, and that's around 13,675, give or take 100 again. Now, how did we get these numbers? So, first of all, we piggybacked off our competitors. For example, Sodden was one of our main competitors, and we looked what phrases people use to search them up. We found garden irrigation, drip irrigation system, home irrigation system, micro irrigation system, home garden irrigation system, and we totaled up all the keywords and phrases, and we got an overall estimated search for around 26,006 people. So the idea behind this is that every time somebody searches garden irrigation, for example, we see that over a course of a year, we've seen an average monthly that 7,088 people found it. Now, according to our survey, around one out of 4 people like or have an interest in plants. 7/8 of them own a apartment or a house, so they're able to have this, have our device in their house or outside to collect water. We also found out how many of them were able to purchase them, and most of them have a average income that's around 10,000, which is around part-time. And we ended up adding all these numbers and coordinating around 13,675, give or take 100.
So who are our current competitors in the market? Well, first we have Garden Treasure watering stake. And the advantage of this watering stake is that you can purchase it in store. So you can purchase it at home goods stores such as Lowe's or Home Depot, which is easy for the consumer. Another advantage it has is its presentation. So it's a colorful globe, it's glass blown, it looks more like a piece of artwork in your plant. Disadvantages of Garden Treasures is that you purchase individual globes, so you have to have one for each plant. So it's not as efficient as our product. Another disadvantage is that you have to manually refill each globe more frequently than you would have to fill our product. Sodden is an automatic dripping device, another current competitor in the market, and its advantage is that you can purchase it on Amazon, which is a high traffic website where a lot of consumers are going to purchase other products as well. Another advantage it has is its adjustable flow rate, so you can choose how fast or how slow you want the water to drip into your plant. A disadvantage of Sodden is that you have to have multiple water sources and multiple stakes for each plant, once again, making it less efficient. And you have to refill each water bottle, so it uses a plastic water bottle, and you have to reuse multiple of those. So what unmet market needs do we meet, and what's our competitive advantage? First, we focused on efficiency. So as Diego said, our system is kind of a one-deal watering system. So it waters plants simultaneously, and this would reduce the upkeep that having plants usually entails. And that was a big thing on our marketing survey, is that college students don't have the time or money to keep up with plants. So this kind of reduces that time period. And it's also efficient water usage. So we only use rainwater and the occasional refill, which makes it efficient for the environment as well. Which brings me into our next competitive advantage, it's environmentally friendly. Not only the water helps the environment, but it's also made from recycled materials. So That also reduces our costs and makes it support the Go Green cause. So my major is finance, and I wanted it to relate our product to things I'm studying in other courses. So I came up with a prospective financial plan. The plan is that if we each originally invested $500 into our company, we'd start with $2,500 of equity. If we put 50% of these funds into an account that earns 7% interest, and we put 40% of our sales revenue into this account at the end of each year, then we could come up with over $5,000 at the end of 5 years. Now, how did I come up with this? Well, I figured that we'd have about 25 customers purchase Sodden straws each month, that being 300 customers in 1 year. And at a $5 price point, that's how we'd be able to grow this money into $5,000. As you can see, I used the future value of an annuity formula. And so our payment is $600, our interest rate is 7%, and then our N, which is the time period, is 5 years. And so if you plug each of these aspects in, then you can see how big our company could get in just a short time period.
All right, Sharks, let's talk numbers. So we are seeking a $25,000 investment for 10% for a 10% stake in our company. So what we're looking to do with this investment is we want to create an expansion plan. So we want to be able to expand, which should cut down on our manufacturing overhead, which will in turn make it easier or cheaper to produce and cheaper to supply labor. And we also want to expand our targeting strategy. So right now we have a very concentrated targeting strategy. So we have 18 to 25-year-olds in College Station with an annual income of less than $10,000. So we want to move to a differentiated targeting strategy, so we can reach a broader range of customers. So, and doing that will allow us to reach new markets. And we also want to create more models. So right now we have a 2-tier model, and we want to move into a 3-tier model that can sustain bigger plants and last longer, as well as maybe a horizontal model that can double as an end table or a coffee table. And since we're moving into a differentiated targeting strategy, instead of just going for the cheap product, we want to be able to create a little bit more of a high-end product. So whether we change our materials or the way we produce it, we just want to be able to tailor to these new markets that we're targeting. Thanks, and
get 'em.
them.